Already there have been rumors flying around about who could be in the 2018 lineup of hopefuls, but those involved are keeping tight-lipped about who will fill the sparkly shoes of previous contestants. Last year saw former Holby City actor Joe McFadden lift the trophy with his partner Katya Jones, with runners-up including former Hollyoaks actress Gemma Atkinson, X Factor winner Alexandra, Burke and Debbie McGee, who for many years was her late husband Paul Daniels' glamorous assistant. But who's on the cards for 2018? It may still be months before the BBC One show returns, but here's a look at the rumours already swirling. One of the most famous wags in the Premier League is apparently top of the wish list for the BBC show, say sources. She was approached last year, it has been reported, and insiders said when she found out she was pregnant she had to turn it down and was replaced last minute by Chizzy Akudolu. A source from the show said Coleen deferred her place last year after falling pregnant, but has the option of taking it up this year, and talks have begun to make that happen. This would be one of Strictly's biggest signings ever. And it would be a rating sensation. Producers know that they will need to pull out all the stops to land Coleen, but they have been told she is interested. Coleen, wife of Everton-ace Wayne, had a tough time last year after her husband was arrested for drink driving on a night out with a lettings manager he had just met in a cocktail bar. But she stood by her man, despite admitting their marriage came close to ending. Anneka Rice Anneka is the latest in talks to sign up for Strictly, if rumors and sources are to be believed. She shot to fame in the 80s hosting Treasure Hunt, which saw her jumping out of and into helicopters wearing brightly colored jumpsuits that showed off her pert rear quite perfectly. After that she hosted Challenge Anneka for 5 years and now presents an arts program on Radio 2. A BBC source told The Sun, bookers are very keen to get Anneka and know she would be a huge signing. After Debbie McGee's popularity last year, there is a sense the more mature lady does well and resonates with older viewers. Josh Cuthbert Union J heartthrob Josh Cuthbert is rumoured to be joining the new Strictly Come Dancing lineup. Bosses believe the 25-year-old, who now models after signing to agency Select Model Management, will be a hit with the show's army of female fans. A source said Josh has caught the eyes of producers and they're seeing if he could take part. He could easily be a fan favorite. He's young, in good shape and can dance. He'd be a strong signing. Piers Morgan and Dan Walker, the GMB host, appeared to throw his hat onto the dance floor when he tweeted a snap of him dancing with former contender and Labour MP Ed Ballas. He captioned the shot, breaking, "My number Strictly training has begun." Fans swiftly were rumbaed into a frenzy, and bookies quickly came up with odd that the journalist turned telly darling would slip into sequence. Then the rumors went further with rumors Strictly bosses are desperate to sign breakfast telly hosts Piers and BBC nemesis Dan Walker, hoping their simmering rivalry will continue on the dance floor. The pair have been engaged in an on-off spat after Good Morning Britain host Piers, 52, goaded BBC Breakfast's Dan, 40, over viewing figures. And Talk TV can reveal BB execs want this bad blood to spill over onto Strictly. Piers told us he would be up for the fight, saying, "I would seriously consider it if it meant giving Walker a lesson in how to dance in front of 9 million people." David James, 47, is currently manager of Indian Super League outfit Kerala Blasters. But BBC bosses have reportedly approached James about appearing on the show, and he would be interested. Apparently he was one of the first celebrities to be approached, and it remains to be seen if he could balance training with his commitments in India. He accepted a 3-month contract with Kerala Blasters earlier this year. Les Dennis ex-Coronation Street star Les dropped a massive Strictly hint in March 2018 during an appearance on This Morning, opening up about how a recent health scare and the death of a friend had forced him to drop 19 pounds and reverse his pre-diabetes. Les reached out directly to Strictly producers. "I would love to do it. Yes, please. Ice skating, well maybe, that's more scary. But who knows," he said. Mark Labbett. The Chase viewers would know him better as the Beast from the ITV quiz show. But reports suggest producers are desperate to sign him to be this year's comedy act on the glittering BBC show. He is known as the Beast for his increased stature. He stands at 6 feet 6 inches and has weighed 27 stone. Michelle Keegan, the star of Our Girl, formerly Coronation Street's Tina and wife to Toey star Mark Wright, is another rumored contestant, as it has been reported producers would do anything to have her. "We know she can certainly perform in her various TV roles, but could she take home the glitter ball?" Nadia Hussain, the 2015 Great British Bake Off winner, is a big fan of the show and even went to watch it being filmed in Elstree in 2017. It is rumored the producers would love to have her on the show, so she may be swapping her apron for some sequins if they get their way. Holly Willoughby. She is a staple of morning television with her innuendo-loving partner in crime, Philip Schofield. Holly said on Loose Women, when plugging Dancing on Ice, that if she were to appear on a reality show it would be Strictly. Cheryl Tweedy, the pop princess who was previously a judge on The X Factor, is a favorite among of the Strictly panel, Shirley Ballas. It has been reported that the head judge would love to see Shirley take to the dance floor after she became a mime for the first time with One Direction star Liam Payne. Gemma Collins. The GC has shocked audiences with her antics on the recent series of Celebs Go Dating. But the Toey star has said she wouldn't sue the BBC following her epic stage dive during the Radio 1 Teen Awards if they'd let her go on the dancing show. It's been said, however, that sharp-tongued Judge Craig Revel Horwood isn't keen. Anton Dubik. We know what you're thinking, he's already on the show. But Mr. Smooth may be swapping his dancing shoes for a judge's paddle to take a seat behind the desk. And who's not returning? Pro dancer Brendan Cole had an unfortunate fall from grace and has confirmed he was not invited back for next year's show. There were also rumors that Karen Clifton, who is embarking on a tour with husband Kevin in May also not return to the show after rumors of marriage breakdown, and after confirming earlier this month that she'd still not had the green light from producers. There have also been rumors that some of the pro ladies may not get their spot back on the show as a series shakeup threatens to turf out some crowd favorites. The Sun reported that bosses wanted to refresh the lineup and have considered dropping one of their Strictly ladies, with most recent winner Katya Jones, Diane Bineswell, Amy Dowden and Chloe Hewitt in the firing line. Katya performed that Gangnam-style dance with former Shadow Chancellor Ed Ballas and won the Strictly Glitter Ball last year with Holby City actor Joe McFadden. Diane was less successful in her first year with partner Rev, Richard Coles, and Amy's first foray into the competition didn't go much better with comedy legend Brian Conley. Poor Chloe has not even had a chance to take part in the normal competition, instead acting as a choreographer and group dancer. A source told The Sun Brendan's axe was a real shock, but he won't be the only change. Our potential dancers are all well like Andy, it's just a case of deciding who's the best fit. There's plenty of gossip among the pros about what might happen, and everyone is anxious over whether it could be them. But the feeling is that the best-known girls are probably safe. When will the full lineup be confirmed, and when is Strictly returning? The celebrities will be confirmed and first seen in their sparkly gear during the Strictly red carpet event on Monday, 27 August. Rather than it taking place at Elstree, 2018's batch of nervous wannabe celebs will be dancing their way down the red carpet at the BBC Broadcasting House in London. Meanwhile, the launch show will be filmed on Friday, 31 August, the first time viewers will see the celebs dance with their pros in a group dance for the very first time.